Your river runs with love for me, and I will open up my heart and let the healer set me free. I'm happy to be in the truth, and I will daily lift my hands, for I will always sing of when your love came down. I can sing of your love forever. I can sing of your love forever. I can sing of your love. Your river runs with love for me, and I will open up my heart and let the healer set me free. I'm happy to be in the truth, and I will daily lift my hands, for I will always sing of when your love came down. I can sing of your love forever. I can sing of your love forever. I can sing of your love.
Then they said I made a wrong decision. I came this far, still I'm on a mission. Still I stand behind the bars, kinda like I gone to prison. I got a vision, I listen, my savior gonna risen. My God is still upon the throne when you wanna diss him. The old me is dead and gone, I ain't gonna miss him. My God had to subtract, just like it's long division. Yeah, they still think I'm kinda odd. Part-time rapper, I'm a full-time man of God. You see the rock that I'm standing on, all you ever see is the green like it's camouflage. I got a team and we standing strong. One hand at you, another hand at God. Been through it all, I ain't planning to fall. Plus he guides my every move, like the dude in Avatar. And all I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. Y'all ain't understand me, I ain't had a plan B. And all I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had is Jesus and the family. I ain't got a plan B now. They say that God is in the details. say that God has taken 3 nails, paid it all upon the cross when he prevailed. When the devil had me lying down, but he fell. What you see here, I'm just an eyewitness. So I'm running back to him like the line of scrimmage. You can't tell me now that I'm finished, but you missed the balls, kinda like a blind gymnast. Blind gymnast, man, you can't see. I rock it tighter than your pants be. So if I'm silent and I can't speak, I be speaking all up in my ears like a hands-free. You can slam me, ban me, all I ever got was this. Never had a plan B. I got no limits to his plans B. All I ever had, that was Jesus and the family.
God in this life is my squad and the mic that I use to speak into the darkness when I call him the light. I got the Holy Spirit, my heavenly Father in Christ that I serve with all of my might. And I follow despite the persecution, this promise. They say this calling's a plight, but in my past I wasn't scared of a brawl or a fight. Why would that change, especially now when God has been right there beside me fighting my battles? Demons fall at the sight of my king. He stands taller than Godzilla stands, so I'm safe. I feel like Ann in King Kong's gorilla hands. Who lied to Satan and told him that there's still a chance? It is written only the army of God will advance. A plan B would just be man-made, so I'm banking on plan A. You know I can't sway. In the face of death, I worship with my hands raised. I will give it all for Jesus and my family.
And all I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. Y'all ain't understand me, I ain't had a plan B. And all I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had is Jesus and the family. I ain't got a plan B now. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. Y'all ain't understand me, I ain't had a plan B. And all I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. All I had was Jesus and the family. Y'all ain't understand me, I ain't had a plan B.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your homeboy Firestar with another Toontastic video. This is episode 98 of Let's Play TTR with Ravenpaw. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've recorded. I'm going to explain in just a sec. Yeah, so the reason why I've been gone the last week was, well, I went to Camp Electric in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a Christian music camp. And it was at a college called Trevecca Nazarene University, and I did classes on the acoustic guitar track. So, let's I'm a backtrack first off. It was a 3-hour and 10-minute flight from Las Vegas to Nashville. It was on Southwest Airlines, and the hotel that my mom was staying at was Best Western Sunset Inn. I think that was called Sunset Premium Inn. Yeah. So when the first day, on Sunday, last Sunday, was when we checked in. When I checked in to my room, to my dorm room, there was a problem with several of the roommates with their keys. like getting into their rooms and the main dorm room. And my counselor Dominic, since he's like the head of like the counselors, which very lucky to have. At the same time, not so lucky because like he said he would like whenever like there was a big issue with like one of the counselors at the camp, he would have to go there to sort it out. So he would be gone like for a while. So that's kind of a disadvantage, uh, but at least he he's a counselor that's like knows knows a lot about the camp. So uh so anyways, we had that issue sorted. After that, I got to meet my roommates. There was like two of them. Well, three others. So and one of the roommates, I showed him like one of the songs I learned. Open up the heavens, and he lit up like he knew it. Like I was kind of surprised that somebody would know about my music, about some of the music that I listened to, and it was a Christian music camp, so it's not as surprising as you would think, but it was nice to like know that somebody else likes my music. So it's so after that, the counselor like told us about like the camp rules and like the his rules, like yeah, like just things like that. And we were in group 3, large group 3. So, and there was like 4 groups mainly. Oh, left hand part. Oh, I'm still not convinced it's just some type of skull cog. Yeah, it's version 2.0. Anyways. So, then we went to orientation. Camp orientation. And then there was a dinner, which is not bad for a first day. So and we had a concert. The first night. It was I think it was KJ52, Aaron Cole, and Social Club Misfits. Oh, they were insane. I had to like take a break on the second after Aaron Cole played. And we also at that night we had a nightly discussion with the counselor, and it was he told us that he was one of the that he once competed on season 4 of Hell's Kitchen. Like I didn't know that. I like he had a he had a talent for cooking, like back in the day. So because he had to like be the stay-at-home dad while taking care of his grandmother and his kids. So it was really interesting. But he got like eliminated during the first round. But he told us like he showed us that because like no matter what disappointment we face, that he's going to God is going to be with us, like in helping us through that. So that was really interesting to find out. Okay, and also like in Monday morning, excuse me, was the first full day of camp, and we had to get up at 7 a.m., which I'm not used to waking up that early. Like, I'm not that type of person, but it's the if it was the schedule, then I had to stick to it. So, we had a morning devotion. And then we had breakfast at the student center, and then we had a morning worship session, and the main pastor, John Nix, spoke, and then there was the large group track classes, which was pretty like kind of boring because like we mostly talked instead of playing. But on the first day, we had a guess that song riff contest, and I got one of those songs right, and I won a guitar pick. Yeah, I know, like a bunch to add on to my copious collection of guitar picks. Yeah, I know what you're going to say, but it must come in handy. You must have a decent supply to come in handy. So, anyways, after that, there was on the first day we had an artist talk. It was about like if you want to make guitar. I mean, if you want to make music a career. Which I'm probably not. I'm kind of not. I mean, if anything, I would just use music to like pay off my college student loans from nursing school. So I wouldn't use it as a main career. But if it comes down to it, I would. So then there was lunch. Which I kind of went overboard. Like, I'm sure. Here's the thing. Like, I don't. I I've I kind of like thought that just because like I'm like at camp, like I could like take a break from like dieting and like eating less. But I kind of like took that to my like took advantage of that too much, and I kind of like put on a bunch of weight after that week. But we're not on that right now. We'll talk about that later. So after lunch, there was a there was like a there was another speaker, yeah, named Tom Jackson. He kind of like went over like basically the same thing that our large group like taught us, like if we want to make our music a career, except like he told us how to like perform in front of an audience, like how to engage with our audiences, like be more lively on stage. So there's that, and add the instrument specific classes, which for me was the acoustic guitar. I had to go the first day. I had to go to the Benson. I had to go back to my dorm, the Benson Hall dorms, and grab my guitar and went to like around through the like there was like a hill, like a steep hill, like to the classroom. So it was needless to say that was a workout from part of my lunch because I was like sweating like crazy, and it was really really humid in Nashville. Like I'm not used to that kind of heat. I'm used to like the dry heat that you'd get in southern Nevada, but in the south and like the mid southern eastern United States, not so much. It was really tiring just from being out there and standing for 30 minutes, like sweating bullets. And frick, it was. And this first day, there was a session by one of the guitarists from We Are Messengers, I think. He was the guitarist for that band, and he had us like showcase like what our skills are, and I showed him like one of my rap songs, like my Christian rap parody songs, and like I kind of impressed him, and there was oh, I have to charge this to my laptop. Excuse me, sorry. And there is then the free time which from the first day, some of my group did some of the small group. We did rock on the stage, rock with the band, which was like they gave you like a bunch like a select songs to play, like select worship songs to play, and like you have to like learn it, which for me was like easy. Like it was just like I played like two of them. I got to play like so it was called they were called Who You Say I Am and Oh Come to the Altar. Those songs. I was having trouble thinking of that. Surprisingly. It's just I'm just tired and still tired, still recovering from that trip. So mind you, I'm not to my full mental capacity right now. So and there was then we went to dinner and yeah, I learned to take it a bit easy from like breakfast and lunch. So I learned my lesson kinda. So we after that there was the another nightly concert. This time it was I think it was the local sound and David Crowder. Yeah, I know. Like this, David Crowder was exclusively the second week. We like I was originally supposed to sign up for week one, like with when Toby Mac was exclusively playing for, but it overlapped the 4th of July, so I chose week 2. So I just cause I just want to didn't want to be away from home for that holiday. So anyways, it was still fun. Like I still liked his songs. Like he didn't get through all of them that I liked, which was disappointing, kinda. But he did like play some of this. He did play through some of the songs that I liked. And also local sound. It was if you never heard of them, they're a Christian EDM band. Like I listen to Christian EDM a lot, so I have a couple of their songs, and they played one of them that I have. So. And they also played some of the songs like that were from like Sunday school, like yeah, like it's just they played some of those songs and they arranged them pretty well, pretty awesome, yeah, they were perfectly so. And there was then the nightly discussion, which was getting like pretty late this time around because there was a commotion like up above the dorms, our dorm. So of course my counselor Dominic had to come in and sort them out, and come to find out, they do like jam sessions, like nightly jam sessions after the concert. So they found it like pretty fun, and they would let me do it. They would let us do it. He would let us do it only if we get back by curfew. So of course, I didn't like get that into it like the first night, this first full night, but the second and third nights were the third and fourth nights were definitely. I'll get to those. So, and then the day just kind of like repeated itself, like except there wasn't the artist talk. It was only for Monday. It was only for Monday morning. So instead it was like instead after the morning large group sessions, we would like have free time before our lunches. So no, that was pretty good. Like I mostly just went around and like did like found like random jam sessions like around the student center and like the dorm. Yeah, like just random stuff like that during like before lunch. So then the Tom Jackson again, and then the instrument specific classes, which I went straight through the like the community church to the. I didn't take the long way like the first full from Monday, so it wasn't that bad. So this one this time it was taught by one of the guitarists from for Mandisa, and he had us like take notes on like how like going to college for like music and stuff like that. And but he did like teach us about like the Nashville numbers, like changing the like the keys, and how each like chord like plays out of each progression. So it was really interesting to learn about that. And then there was free time, which this time I wanted to try out for the guitar play off, like the guitar battle. Yeah, the guitar battle. I want to try out for that, and it was kind of surprising that I was the only one that brought in a classical guitar. Well, most of the guitars were electric, so, and I played the Earthstone Town, I think. Earthstone Town. Like the dwarf music, the dwarf song that I did a guitar cover of a few weeks ago. So they said like I could like try out, but they would have to like they said it would be difficult because they would have to make like special accommodations, like I would have to sit down and like I would have to like get a microphone and like it just, yeah, like they would make it logistically, they would make it a logistical challenge to put me in the actual show. So that was kind of disappointing, but at least I tried. At least I try out. Then there was dinner. Then the nightly concerts, which this time around, oh sorry, the recording stopped. But anyways, Tuesday night it was Deshaun, which I never heard of him like at all. His music sounded great. So, and Brennan Murphy. I have a couple songs of him, so a bit of knowledge of him. So, and also, this we had the fire alarm, the smoke alarm went off at the community church where the concerts were held. So we had to like step out and out into the parking lot, and it was kind of like it's kind of like, are you freaking kidding me? It's like, are you kidding me? Like, this is what we're dealing with. But I didn't like think about it like too much because we were already delayed from like there was like a sound issue with getting the concerts to start. So it wasn't that much of a big deal. So we got that sorted, and we then there was We Are Messengers that played, which again I only known a couple of songs from them, but they were good songs. And the lead singer was from Northern Ireland, so it was really interesting to hear him sing. So, well, to hear him talk, like, yeah. So there was that, and I joined the nightly group session. I had to wait for the Dominic was wasn't able to come with us to the dorm because he had to figure out a replacement for one of the counselors for the female counselor that got sick. So he had to find a replacement for her. So, well, luckily he let me like get to the dorm, like as long as I have an escort with me. So, there was that, and I really enjoyed the jam session, like playing most of the worship songs that we learned. So it was insane. It was insane though. I developed a blister on my left. The left ball of my foot, like. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. I'll just say that. If you're not in pain, if you're not in excruciating pain, you did not have fun. Let's just say that. I'll get to more of that in a bit. So then there was we had the lights out, which was pretty late because like two of my roommates like couldn't stop talking. Like I get that. I get like it's getting a conversation in like before sleep, but like bruh, an hour long conversation. Like it's excuse me, I have a notification. So anyways, we all need to get some sleep also. Like come on, bruh, just keep it short, cut it short. Let us get some sleep because I'm sleep deprived from like the past week, so it's best if any sleep would help. Come on. Like anyways, I did get some sleep at 1:15 a.m. So I only had 5.5 hours, 5 3/4 hours of sleep, I think. Yeah, so it was not enjoyable at all. Especially when like the mattress was like small and like the sheets, the blanket was like thin, like this thin. Just yeah, I could have packed my comforter if I only knew that it was going to be like that, but I didn't. So it's okay though. It's okay. Like as long as I get some sleep, it doesn't matter that much. Anyways, then pretty much same old for Wednesday. It was the final full day. And so we had a breakfast, and then the morning worship and the large group session. Then free time. Yeah, just pretty much copy and paste from there. But like after the Tom Jackson, well, during like he actually like sorry, Kona's like just meowing. Kona, kitty. I'm trying to record a video. It's just getting kind of long. Kona, kitty. He's so cute. Okay, I'm off track here. Okay. So after the Tom Jackson talk, it was the instruments specific class again. Once again, this time it was taught by a guitarist for Colton Dixon, and he taught us like he showed us how to find a certain note, like an E note, like, or an A on each string. Then he showed us like the scale, like to determine like what which notes are used for different keys. So it was a pretty interesting lesson there. So then after that, I went back to the guitar battle for free time, and I played a different song. It was the Calypso song, and then again they didn't want to waste time making accommodations for me, which I'm pretty fine with, as long as they liked it, otherwise, I'm fine with it. Kona, stop it. Kona. Gee, Then, there was the final night concert. This one was Riley Clemens, which I must say she's pretty. She's a good singer, and she's around my age. She's only 3.5 weeks older than me, which is pretty interesting. But and then again, she didn't get through all the songs that I know of. But that's okay as long as she did perform. So then there was there was the New Respects. I never heard of them. But they were pretty interesting. Otherwise, so way to end off the night. Side note. Dominic, my counselor, told me to keep it about keeping track of an inflatable a glow in the dark beach ball to blow it up, like, just before the concert. And, oh god. Before the concert even starts, like, we get to, like, the warm-up with KJ52, and, somebody bounced the ball off the track, and like, throws it off the crowd. It's like, I was like, super, I was like, it's, crud. I was trusted to not lose this ball, and I instantly like would lose that trust. But it was okay. Dominic, he said it was okay, like, because we had like glow sticks like around our necks, so it was okay, like, as long as we had like some like light. So eventually the beach ball was found, and it was deflated, like, in between like the acts from, like, it was it deflated. It was like on the it was like on the stage, like by the drum sets, which I guess, like, when it like rolled, or like when it like yeah, when it like rolled off the stage, it like popped the side of it, and it like deflated. So it was kind of disappointing, to say the least. But otherwise, I had fun to finish off the final parts of the week. And so there was that, and our counselor like thrown a mini pizza party from he ordered pizza from Papa John's. So I took like a slice and like a couple two garlic knots. It's again kind of off track, but this I can always get back on. So after I ate that, there was the final jam session of Camp Electric, which was really epic. Like everybody was there. Most of everybody was there. Ah, frick. This is. I have been noticing, like, this is, like, most of this video is, like, just me talking about my week. But I have to update you guys regardless, so. Anyways, so. Dominic was, like, like, the jam session lasted so long, like, he had us, like, get back at, like, midnight, that when we got back, he decided to just, do the Thursday morning devotion, like, before we go to sleep, like, because technically, it was after midnight, so it was Thursday morning, so kinda, yeah, it was kind of, you kind of applied to that, so, and I physically felt like a wreck, a hot mess, like my feet and my legs, my head was hurting. So, but I had a really phenomenal time at that jam session. Like, it was the best time of my life. Like, I never thought I'd say that. Like, it was so good. Like, I never wanted it to end. But as Nelly Furtado said in her song, all good things come to an end. So it was good fun while it lasted. So after our Thursday morning devotion, there was lights out, and luckily with this push in schedule, he let us sleep until 7:30. So, and he let us do that because we would have to pack our stuff and put it outside the dorm room just before breakfast. So we did that, and I said goodbye to everybody, the counselor and my mom actually came to the final morning worship session, which is kind of strange, but kind of glad that she came because she came and helped me with with getting my stuff out of the dorm room. So so there was that, and John Nix, the pastor, he said that there's no such thing as goodbye in the Christian vocabulary, because after we die, we could always see each other again in heaven. So it was always a see you later. So, and after we got our stuff out of the dorm, I told my mom to register me for Camp Electric 2020 because I was enjoying it that much, and since I could register for right now while I'm 19, and because the cutoff for being from a student to an intern is 20 years old. So so as long as you're to register before your 20th birthday, you could come in as a student. You can come in as a student even after you're turned 20. So I was pretty glad about that. And I requested Dominic DiFrancesco as my counselor for the next year. Because he knows how to run things. So anyways, we got back to the hotel. We just chilled, watching. I Almost Got Away with It, and then we got some lunch, and pretty much like that was like the full day. Like, and then we got off. Then we had to leave at we thought we had to leave at 8:30 to get to the airport for our flight back to Las Vegas. Excuse me. So it turns out like the security line was not as intense as the Las Vegas McCarran Airport. So it was kind of surprising that we got there. We got there an hour and a half. I think it was 2 hours. 2 hours before we were supposed to board. So it was so I chose to like walk around the second floor of that airport. So it was like I told my mom like I was going to the restroom, so of course she wasn't that happy with me when I came back after 30 minutes of walking. So I mean, at least I got my walking in. Some of my walking in. So we boarded at 11:30 Central Daylight Time, and it was a 3-hour and 20-minute flight. So, and it was most of the plane ride was pretty smooth, but then when we crossed when we were approaching the Colorado River mountain range, we were experiencing severe turbulence, and we had to like loop around. We had to like loop around like searchlights. Then you had to like go through like California. Then we had to like go through like Prim, then Mount Charleston, then the runway to the airports. Like it was really intense. Like and we were like turning the plane was at an angle and we were shaking like crazy. Like it was pretty intense. But thankfully, with the Spirit of the Lord, we landed safely into back to Las Vegas, and it was really insane a week. Holy frick! This video was so long. Like would you believe how long this was? Like over an hour long. Holy crud! Like this. Well, I'm glad that I get to update you guys. Granted, a long update, but we're still an update on what I've been doing the past week. So, with that being said, if you guys liked this video, click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications of my next upload, share some love in the comment section, and follow me on Twitter. And as always, keep in touch. Don't forget to be awesome. The legendary flame-colored Tom, signing off.